Neil Gorsuch, Trump's first pick for the Supreme Court. Anyone know anything about Neil Gorsuch? I printed out some stuff. Trump has selected Federal Appeals Court Judge Neil Gorsuch to fill a Supreme Court seat that has sat vacant for nearly a year. Blockbuster confirmation hearing that could put the new White House domestic political agenda on trial in the U.S. Senate. I don't know what that means. Okay, so we know he's conservative, right? Because there's no way Trump's going to choose a liberal. Though 5 years ago, he gave more money to liberal candidates than he did to Republican or conservative candidates, right? It's crazy, right? Right? This is right. I hope this is right. You know what I mean? This is what's going on, man. This is what's going on. Who was that? Neil Gorsuch. I've had to turn up my volume, but I can hear him. Yeah, most likely he is not our friend. He's not our friend. I hear you. Who said that? Grandmaster who? Grandma Christine 42. Grandma Christine says, definitely not our friend. The selection fulfills an early campaign promise by Trump to nominate a solidly conservative judge. He's got a record of interpreting the U.S. Constitution strictly. What words did it use? What was the intention of the words when it was written? That's all I want to know here. When they wrote the Constitution, you were three-fifths of a human being, Tim Black. Strictly written. Women couldn't vote, Tim Black. Strictly written. They changed that, though. Life could be worse. I love this. Who's this attitude? G. Coolidge said life could be worse. That's the attitude I'm looking for. Life could be worse. It's not the worst. It could always be worse. I love this. That's what I'm looking for, brother. That's what I'm looking for. That type of optimistic attitude. Now go walk into traffic. I'm joking, man. I'm with you. That's the way I am. You know, all this pearl clutching gotta stop, y'all. It's just gotta stop. People don't want to see you walking around clutching your pearls talking about the world is over. Let's get back to Gorsuch. Gorsuch has a sterling legal pedigree. He clerked for 2 Supreme Court justices, Byron White, and Anthony Kennedy. He also served as a clerk on the second most important appeals court in the country. For conservative judge David Centile of the Rothschilds. Like Justice Antonin Scalia. It's too bright. It's killing me over here. It's killing me. You too bright. Gorsuch has cultivated a reputation as a memorable and clear author of legal opinion. All right. Like, come on, guys. Is this guy going to turn back Roe versus Wade? Is he going to do that? Is he going to strengthen or yank more teeth out of the Voting Rights Act? I guess no more teeth can be yanked out of that, right? What's this guy about, right? Is he another Antonin Scalia? Is that what we're looking at? Guys? I don't know. He also considers himself to be an originalist. What is an originalist? Lawyers who practice before the U.S. Court of Appeals for the 10th Circuit, where Gorsuch currently works, said he is a popular and approachable judge. He's approachable. Hey, how you doing? You like music? Want to dance? Is that what? I don't think that's what they mean, right? What else about this guy? SCOTUS blog, the leading Supreme Court blog, describes some of Gorsuch's parallels to Scalia as eerie. They're one and the same. The Scalia come back in the form of Gorsuch, Neil Gorsuch. He is an ardent textualist. He believes criminal law should be clear and interpreted in favor of defendants, even if that hurts the government prosecution. Like Scalia, he is skeptical of efforts to purge religious expression from public spaces. Like Scalia, he is highly dubious of legislative history. Like Scalia, he is less than enamored or of the dormant Commerce Clause. Like Scalia, among other rulings that came to national attention, Gorsuch sided in favor of religious freedoms. Claims made by the Little Sisters of the Poor and the owners of the craft company Hobby Lobby, who challenged language in the Affordable Care Act that required them to pay for contraceptive coverage for employees. The Supreme Court backed those Hobby Lobby challengers in a divided vote in 2014. Interesting, oh? Interesting. We got another Anthony Scalia. Wow. Isn't that great? Isn't that fantastic? He is back, y'all. He is back. They have resurrected Anthony Scalia. What else they say about this guy? In a lecture to the Conservative Federalist Society in Washington more than 3 years ago, Gorsuch elicited laughter from the audience as he quoted from the 1853 Charles Dickens novel Bleak House. These are the type of people, right, they're going to lead us. The type of people who read from Dickens' 1853 and other people clap. I guess I should be encouraged by it. I guess he could have been reading Huck Finn, right? Yeah? All right. Lord, help us. Is it, I don't know. At this point, who knows anything? What do you believe? Forget that. That's too deep of a conversation to have right now. I'm talking about Neil Gorsuch. Okay. Okay. Like any human enterprise, the law's crooked timber occasionally produces the opposite of the intended effect. We turn to the law earnestly to promote a worthy idea and wind up with a host of unwelcome side effects. You know, the itching, the scratching, uncontrollable bowel movement, loose bladder, sleep apnea, sleep impia. No muscle tone. Didn't know that was coming, did you? Head out the gutter. All right. We turn to the law earnestly to promote a worthy idea and wind up with a host of unwelcome side effects that do more harm than good. We depend upon the rule of law to guarantee freedom. But we have to give up freedom to live under the law's rules. Yeah, gotta give up our freedom to live under law. Gotta have law to have freedom. Gotta have a law to have freedom, and when you have laws, you give up freedoms. Just can't go shoot people because you want to. That would be freedom. But if we don't have a law, other people can't achieve their freedoms of living. Can't run over people Like in France, that guy ran over like 100 people, didn't he? Stop using guns as an example, Tim Black. You met Maj Toure. He told you. All right, off the bench, Gorsuch in 2006 published a book called The Future of Assisted Suicide and something. And euthanasia. Euthanasia. How many youths are there in Asia? A lot of youths in Asia. No, Tim, euthanasia. Product of the public school system. This guy. Me. All right, y'all. Criticizing the practice and defending the intrinsic value of human life, he also contributed to the law of judicial precedent last year. I don't know what any of that meant. All I know is you got this guy reading old books, this guy respects the law, and this guy is, I don't know, kind of funny, witty, has a sense of humor, not my kind of humor, you know what I'm saying? But I'm a minority. I like comedy like Dave Chappelle, you know? Bill Burr, Michael Che, Louis C.K., you know? George Carlin. This guy's like, I don't know who he's like. I don't know. Haven't quite figured him out yet. But G. Cooligan says we should be optimistic. Heather. Be optimistic, young man. Pick your head up. Look, shoulders back, damn it. Shoulders back, ladies and gentlemen. Heads to the sky. That's right. Stand tall, stay strong, stand tall. Stay strong, stand tall. So I don't know enough about this guy. You maybe some people, Neil Gorsuch, I wish some people would communicate that to me, what this guy is like or what he is about. I have no idea. I would just surmise that he is a conservative pick, and that is something that Trump said he would do, and he's living up to it. And I got to ask you guys, back in 2008, I wasn't tracking politics. I was just living my life. I hadn't started doing this yet. Did Obama come through and do all the stuff he said he was going to do when he got in office? You know, people say, well, why are you talking about the past? The past is in the past. I just want to know, because Trump is like coming through and doing a lot of the stuff he said he was going to do, and people are so surprised that he's actually doing it. It's got me thinking that people are typically accustomed to politicians, particularly presidents, doing what they say they're going to do. So I'm just saying, I was going to ask the question, because a lot of Democrats seem to be shocked, like, this guy's doing what he said he was going to do. Come on, man. What are you doing keeping campaign promises that I don't like? You know, that's the attitude. Look, if you would not have ran Hillary, it wouldn't have mattered. See? All right. Let's try to take a phone call, man. Somebody call up. Let's make sure the phone lines work. Can I test everything today? It's a test day. I got phone lines open, man. Give it up for the phone lines. Can we get a phone call up in here? Just a couple of them. Just to make sure things work. Can we get a couple? Can I get a sound check for my engineers? Can I get a sound check for my engineers? Come on, baby. Come on. The phone number is 319-527-6212. Call into the Tim Black Show at 319-527-6212. Ring our bell. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. That's just a little background based on that one article about Neil Gorsuch that I wanted to lay out to you. I'm still trying to get more information on him, trying to understand, wrap my head around who this man may be. Maybe you have a clearer, a more in-depth view of Neil Gorsuch. Maybe you have tracked him, maybe in his other work as a as the leader of the Klan. I mean, no, jokes. Don't know that. Wasn't actually a leader. He's just one of the guys that held the flag. No, joking. He's young. He's young, though. 49 is young. Right? So that's one thing you got going. We got a number coming in here. I've got a 410 number. Let me try this 410 number. Let me see if I can hear him and then he can hear you and then we can all be heard. Can we do that? Let's try it. Hey, 410, you're live with Tim Black. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I hear you. You hear me. Now to see if YouTube can hear you as you hear me and I hear you. What is up, YouTube? Can you hear my caller out there, y'all? Talk to me, people. Can you hear my caller? He's been great. Someone said too young. No, that. So we got a little time delay, which is very normal. That's the internet. So give them a couple of ticks.
Tell Jenny Lynn I said hello. This is Uncle Ron.
Uncle Ron in the house, my brother. My brother. Thank you. Hey, Uncle Ron, thank you for contributing to the show, my friend. I saw you, man. I said, that's my man Uncle Ron doing that, holding it down. Thank you once again. They said they hear you, Uncle Ron. Man, so Uncle Ron, real quick, man, how's the married life?
Married life is married life.
Wrong answer. No, Uncle Ron, that's not accurate. Your only response has to be great. Come on, give me positivity.
It's very good. I mean, you've got to get used to, all the changes, of a new house and all that stuff. But and things calming down and then speeding up through the holidays and et cetera. But everybody's healthy and that's all that counts right now.
Okay, man. Well, hey, Lord, they're saying they couldn't hear you too loud. One person said they could hear you now. It says a shorted wire. You can't troubleshoot. You can't troubleshoot physical connections over the internet, man.
No,
it's a shorted wire. Based on
well, I tell you what I'm thinking, Tim.
Yeah.
And you can relay it. I think that Hillary Clinton and I think that the Democrats actually got bamboozled by the big boys with all the money.
Big bamboozled. I hear that, man. I hear that.
Because Trump is being allowed to do exactly what he said he was going to do. Yeah. And I think that the big boys who were pulling the strings wanted all of these pipelines to go through. They want everything that he has signed on to. Hey. He was never supposed to win that damn election, and that's why the people got duped.
I love it. So the sheer fact that
more I have.
Yeah, go ahead, Ron. Go ahead. I hear you.
The more I have thought about it, it's like, well, why would the media during that whole time keep saying, Hillary's got this, Hillary's got this, it's all good. Hillary had no message. She didn't care. She's going to win. That's how she was thinking. They got the rug pulled underneath of them. That's what happened.
I hear that, and I believe, and I agree with you. I agree with you, man. They did get the rug pulled under them. She didn't need a message because she thought, hey, I just won this thing, so who cares? Why make promises? Right? So,
yeah.
I don't know, man. This is what people were afraid of, is this justice pick, right? They were afraid of that.
Yes.
So here we are, man. What can you do except what power do we have to stop them if we don't like them? We knew he was going to be conservative.
Hey, Tim. If the Democrats don't allow it to happen, it won't happen. If he is approved, it's because enough Democrats like Cory Booker say yes.
Word. It's going to take Democrats falling in line one more time. Is that what you're telling me, Ron?
That is exactly what I'm telling you.
Well, yeah. Good.
I listened to, who was it? Somebody was interviewing Keith Ellis the other day. Some stupid, Joy Reid, my friend Joy Reid. She was interviewing Keith Ellison, and she asked him, well, should the Democrats, should they try and block Trump? What are you, a damn idiot, Joy? Of course the answer is yes. At every turn, Keith Ellison said at every turn, we must stop him. We must attempt to stop him. Joy Reid said, but you want to get people who aren't Democrats in the party. You still buying this crap, Joy Reid? You want independents, but they're not Democrats.
Wow.
The woman is crazy. The woman is crazy.
Has anyone told Joy Reid that most of the country is independent? Like, if you get that, you can win elections if you get more independents. That's why they lost the election. Democrats voted for Hillary.
That's why they lost the election. Thank you. And I'm trying to figure what drugs that this woman is on. She's a Harvard graduate. I couldn't believe it. That she's still singing the same old song.
Lord have mercy, brother. Lord have mercy.
Now, but I'm gonna let you go. But
all
you see where I'm coming from.
Yeah, I do. Absolutely.
You see where I'm coming from.
Hey, look, brother.
If the Democrat anything that goes through is because the Democrats allow it.
That's what I'm talking about, guys. Give it up for my man, Uncle Ron. If you can't hear it now, you will hear it later. Give it up for Uncle Ron. Thank you, sir. I appreciate you. And I agree with you 3,000%. Brother said, last translation, for all you out there, he said that anything that the Republicans get done will be done through and with at least a portion of the Democrats. The Democrats have the ability to block Republican proposals. There you go. And he also had a doodad in there about our friend Joy Reid, not understanding how this whole thing works, which I'm not surprised about, because if she understood how it worked, maybe she'd be telling more truth-telling like your man Tim Black. But I get it. She's controlled. She's going to keep her job. Like Yvette Cardell said, Joy Reid going to keep her job. And her job is to snow you with BS. Just snow the boat. Get that snowblower going. Just get right in there. Just snow. Harvard. She went to Harvard? Ain't what it used to be. Ain't what it used to be. But nah, there's a lot of people who are very intellectually smart, but also intellectually dishonest. You can be both things at the same time. I'm all the way up, all the way up. I'm all the way up, all the way up. I'm all the way turned up, baby. All right, so let's go to the next call. We got a 202 number. Let me try to get this call in, see how we sound. Hey, you're live with Tim Black on a special edition of the Tim Black at Night Show. Who's this?
What's up, man? It's EJ out in VA.
Yo, EJ is up in this joint. What's up, man? My brother.
Hey, man, you know I'm still listening, you know what I'm saying? I just wanted to say, I don't know if the people can hear or not, but I wanted to say that it's amazing how many of Trump's ideas were originally Democratic ideas, well, at least the corporate Democratic ideas. I mean, I just like building a wall and, banning Muslims in certain countries. Like, I don't know. I just find it interesting that, and then all these new protesters, man, they've been killing me lately. Like, it's like they still don't get it. And no matter how much facts you smack them with, they still just, and I'm trying to tell them, like, it's going to lead to Trump again in 2020. Like, I'm hearing people championing Cory Booker and all these other, not the people who've been paying attention, but the people who just started paying attention. Like, I don't know. They're fighting hard. I do like that. I like that they're actually kind of awake. They kind of, maybe their eyes ain't all the way open. They just woke up. So, you know what I'm saying? It's groggy, So I don't know. Maybe we can point them, keep pointing them in the right direction. Yeah, and I'm so proud of Tulsi Gabbard, man. She's so bold, like going secretly sneaking off to Syria. Like that's some pretty bold stuff right there. And then she has the guts, I guess, or whatever you want to call it, to the courage to literally name the act the Stop Arming Terrorists Act. She's like, there's no rebels. What are we doing? And nobody's really listening. They're like, oh, yeah, there's no rebels. Okay. Yeah, so anyway, I don't know. Some of these things disturb me. I'm glad I was able to get into your show tonight, Brother Tim, man, and keep up all the good work.
Man, I'm glad you were too, man. Give it up for my man, EJ, in the house, man. It's been a while, man. He's back. He's been around. This phone line is just crazy. I know how it is, brother. And now I cut things back, man. Maybe we'll open the phone lines. We'll go back to 2 days of phone calls. Compliments to my man EJ. Let's do that for EJ, man, because you know what?
Playing with my money is like playing with my emotions.
Let's give a big fat boom to our friend Tulsi Gabbard. Yes. Tulsi Gabbard, she said John McCain was a war criminal. Something like that. It was real harsh. She called him Lucifer's godson. She don't pull punches, man. She don't pull punches. She better be careful, man. She about talking too much truth out there. Man, they gonna come get her. We ain't got no habeas corpus. For those who don't know, that means no due process. Obama made it possible for you to be arrested when not given due process. And the reason why he did that is because they were arresting people and not giving them due process. See how that processed? I love what EJ said there. He said that he loves how Trump is doing stuff. He's got the Democratic playbook and he's playing the plays. He didn't even make the plays up. These are plays already been played. He's like, I'm going to go ahead and try this button hook. Let's go ahead and try this down and out route. Let's go ahead and try this stagecoach. I don't know what you call it, the Trojan horse. You hold up the ball like this and somebody jumps out the back. I mean, these are crazy plays that Trump is playing, such as the block the refugee thing. That was an originally Democratic idea. The build the wall thing. That was an original Democratic idea. I'm not saying Republicans didn't have similar ideas. We all know, as Louis Black, the comedian, says, the Republican Party is the party of no ideas. No, of bad ideas. The Democratic Party, party of no ideas. You know what I'm saying? So here we go, guys. But just for the record, as EJ said very, very distinctly, Trump's not really coming up with new stuff. He's just doing what other people have done before, and he's doing it like in succession. He's like, bow, 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 bow. Bow, 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 bow. And I just want to ask one more time for my next caller, and just give me your words on this. Why are Democrats so surprised that Trump is doing what Trump said Trump was going to do? Like, I thought maybe he was lying too, but I also thought he probably meant some of the stuff he was saying, at least some of it. Everywhere I look, I'm getting these talk show hosts, these commentators, even progressives and liberals, conservatives, yeah, even some of the whole world is shocked right now. They can't believe the man can try to keep his word, because I guess we've been calling him a liar and a thief and a scumbag and all these things. They've been calling him these things. I just thought he was like totally didn't want the job and this was all an act. Okay? That was my thing. I thought this was like Trading Places where they did the bet over the $1. Dan Aykroyd. Remember that? That's what I thought it was. I didn't keep it real with you. But we all, people who brought into this whole idea that this guy's just scum of the earth, which is still out, still, you may feel that way. The thing is this. It turns out he's doing some of the stuff he said he was going to do, and now people are extremely upset about that. And this is why we have elections, right? And I know people are going to say, well, elections were rigged. Elections were rigged. But what I'm saying is he's not going against his campaign, right? That's all I'm saying. That's my point here. All right. I got a caller hanging out on 304. I know who this is. This is my brother, Rob.
Yeah, it is. And I'm doing one of two things. You sound good on Blog Talk. Nice, clear, all level here. I'll go back to YouTube here in a minute and check that. But everything's kicked in nice and clear here right now.
Hey, man, thank you so much. I hear you fine, too, which means the recording should be fine, I think. But we'll find out, you know?
Yeah, like I said, don't be afraid. We'll hash it out. We'll figure out the mess. It sounded good with HA yesterday. Everything sounded great with him yesterday.
Okay. Well, you know what? I used OBS yesterday. Today I'm using a different application, the one we tested with, which is XSplit. So I thought about it when...
Then we can...
Yeah, go ahead.
You can single out the problems then. You're doing the right thing. We know where to look then.
There it is, brother. There it is, you know. But, hey, man, I don't know. Comment away, brother. And look, by the way, guys, Rob and I were up hours late into the evening, the wee hours of the morning, I should say, trying to get this better. And so let's give it up for Rob, man, one more time on that before he talks about this stuff. Because he's a big-time help to the show, man. He's also... he is running the moderation, and he has a crew, and he's going to do as he does to moderate the chat. That's on Rob. That's Rob's world. I'm not messing with it. Rob is the man. So Rob, brother, what are your thoughts about any of this stuff, man, that's going on? It's crazy.
Historically, pay attention to the second runner-up. Don't look. They know this is going to be a fight. This is all show and dance to me. It's always the second guy in line, because that one's always going to get pushed in, because I think Obama had problems with a couple picks prior to Sotomayor, and she got it. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like you don't put your best foot forward because you know this one might get shot. Keep eyes on number 2.
Oh, man. It's like you reminded me of the black guy dying first. You remind me of the black guy dying first in the horror movies. At least we used to. But that first guy out the door don't usually do too well. He gets the first bullet. He's like a distraction. The body hits the ground. Bam! Then the other guy comes out, and he's able to run through. So, yeah, I know that tactic. I've seen it.
Yeah, I mean, these people are smart. They're a bunch of lawyers, bunch of thinkers. They know how to play this game. So let's say if he does get confirmed and they vote on him and he's in, then this is truly his second pick maybe, and it's like, okay, it's not bad. It's kind of where we want it to be. But my first pick's right behind him in case they drag this on too long, in case they filibuster this out. So the second pick, they surely don't want to hold up the Supreme Court for 4 more years. That'll not happen. Somebody's going to get in there.
Right. And do you think they get afraid because they say, if we don't let number 2 through, number 3 could be as bad as number 1? Is that kind of like the psychology?
What is he going for? David Duke, number 3?
Yeah, maybe. You know what I mean?
Do we start to get that scared? Like, holy shit, we passed up these 2. He went for David Duke, and now we're out of options. Unless we can stall it for the 2 years and hope that the Senate and the House can balance it back out. I don't know. But historically, usually the first picks and something like this always get pushed aside, and it's always the second or third pick that gets in. So I've always said I was never even looking sometimes at the president that was running. I was looking at who the vice president was. So sometimes that's the guy pulling the shots.
Gotcha.
Or that's the guy they kind of need in the house there. So I look at Mike Pence as a scarier figure than Trump sometimes, you know? He's actually written law, been a part of law, voted for things, you know? Trump had no history. We only went off by his word.
I love it,
and
man.
His word was everywhere.
Yep.
But we know where Pence stands. We know what Pence says. You know, he says he can straighten out gays with a camp or something, doesn't he? He can conform everybody.
He must not know any gay people.
Scared of.
He must not know any gay people, man. Come on, man. Wow, somebody get this guy, corner him at a cocktail party or something and tell him something what's up, man. Come on, man. This guy's ridiculous.
No, and like you stated earlier, Trump going down his checklist of he said he would do this, and he's clicking on all hundreds. He's batting 1,000. And like me and you were playing the sound the other night, said, boy, if I was Hillary, I'd be scared because they'll lock her up. It's on that list.
Give it up for that. Hold on.
90 seconds.
Crooked Hillary, fuck.
My man.
You know, he's only been in office in, a week and a half?
Well, yeah.
And he's already got like four things off the board, the wall starting, the immigration ban, the TPP, He's checking that list fast. And trust me, he don't have a short memory.
Man, he's like a rapper with a suitcase full of money at a strip club, just throwing it in the air, man, making it rain for conservatives.
60 seconds.
Maybe, who knows? Maybe he didn't. Maybe he didn't expect to win, and he's going to implode himself on purpose. He's like, well, they'll impeach me sooner or later. I got to do something. I'll just keep throwing this stuff out there and see what sticks.
Hey, man, that's what you do when you don't want the job. You know, it's like when you want to go out, but the wife won't let you. You start a fight. You know, you got to do something. You know, try to make up something.
That's true. You just, hey, let me keep pushing this stuff. How far will they let me write?
Right.
How many of these can I get away with before somebody says, no, you can't do this? And then when the first person says, no, you can't do this, what's he do? You're fired. Get out of there.
Yeah. He fired an attorney general. Who'd he fire, Rob? 2 people, right? One woman, one man.
Yates. Yeah,
10 seconds.
It came out a federal judge that says, "Hey, I feel this is this can't be held up, and I'm not enforcing people to do it." And he's like, "Well, that's your dereliction of duties. You're supposed to be enforcing what I tell you to do, and you're gone." And he didn't wait. He didn't hesitate. He didn't mull over it. He was like, "You're gone.
Get her out of here. Get her out of here." Hey, look, man.
He's definitely setting a tone.
Yeah, he's definitely doing that, man. Wow, brother Rob, man. Look, man.
Let the other people talk.
Hey, man. No, you it, man. But thank you so much, Rob, for calling in, man. I just, I'll be in touch, man. We'll see how it goes. We'll play it back and give it up for my man Rob making it happen, man. And his points, his comments were right on the money as usual. That's my brother, man. Tim Black's Wolfpack. That's the leader of the Wolfpack. I tell you, man. Between my man Rob and Ebon Kim, man, I got great backup. And my daughter Jazz, she really kicks some butt. We're trying to do big things. But whoa. Let's not move way too far from this yet. Rob just floated an idea. Now, it would take a lot of work for Trump to do more executive orders than, say, Teddy Roosevelt, who I think did the most executive orders of any president, was like thousands and thousands of executive orders. I was watching Arnold Schwarzenegger back when I was lifting weights. I was wanted my muscles to go boom. I was working very hard to make the biggest muscles. He's actually a better firer than Trump. I actually like him better. Point is this. Is it possible, as Rob stated, is it possible that Trump wants to get impeached? Or are we just being hopeful? Like I used to say, this guy ain't really running. He just having fun. And that was like wishful thinking, maybe, you know? And now, is he trying to get impeached, or is that wishful thinking that he don't want to get impeached? He just want to do his job. I don't know. The funky academic and Yvette Carnell tend to believe that Trump is a wild card, which may turn out better for some people than if he was a Democratic card. You know, the elephant or the donkey. He's neither one. He's neither one of these. He's not a Republican. He's not a Democrat. He's just a loose cannon, y'all. Give it up for loose cannons. Because at the end of the day, when you say, man, why did you do that? He can always say,
I didn't know I couldn't do that.
He didn't know he couldn't do that. You can still get fired. That don't work for all of us. You can't always do that. Can't come up with that.
I didn't know I couldn't do that.
I didn't know I couldn't do that. This is amazing, guys. Also, the theory Rob brought out was Gorsuch may just be the sacrificial lamb, so to speak. Like the guy you send out to take the bullet, you know. Say, look, you know, give him that talk. Hey, buddy. Hey, come here. Are you a soldier? Are you a soldier? All right, okay. Look, we're counting on you. We're all counting on you to hold the freedom of the whole world, the free world. The people of the free world are counting on you. I know I'm sounding a little Alex Jones, but you know it's the Decepticons. They're out there in the mist. We got the Decepticons. We got the FEMA camps. We need you to go out there. We need you to get in there, baby. We need you to get in there. We need you to do this. And is that what they're doing? We're giving Neil Gorsuch the strong talking to send him out into the weeds, to run into incoming traffic. cause a diversion by our who would it be? While Tom Cruise walks by like nothing happened. It's like, this guy. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. I've never heard of him, but hey, there's a lot of people I haven't heard of. It's not like people got to get screened by Tim Black. I haven't got the memo on this guy. No one told me about him, said, hey, Tim Black, could you vet this guy first? Got to have you look him over, Tim Black, for, all of black people. That hadn't happened. So I really have no call of reference. I don't even know how he's voted or what he's done. I know he likes old books by Charles Dickens, and he seems to be able to tell a good joke. Maybe it's somewhat theatrical. He's a lot like Anthony Scalia, okay? Which he didn't like the blacks too much, so I don't know about that. Just that name alone is like enough to like worry me, because he's like, we need to just leave, blacks are that stupid. No, blacks just can't learn is basically what he said. Maybe you'd be better off at DeVry. Maybe you'd be better off at DeVry. Come on, somebody's got to go there. What can I do? Why I go make you equal, then I make these people less equal. You understand how this goes. If I make blacks more equal, then whites become less equal, because you're gaining on them. Come on, there's got to be an underclass. How many times I told you we can't have a society without it being built on someone's backs? You guys are the foundation, the salt of the earth. Son of a... Tim, that's not true. That's what they told you. Yeah, they told me it a lot. So for me to get past this, you got to give me some facts, okay? Look, guys, very short show. What I wanted to do was test all equipment, open up the phone lines for a minute, see if we need to do some more tinkering around the edges. Maybe we need to edge it up a little bit, make it more concise, maybe up some volumes, make some changes. We can do that. We have the ability. We can create the world's first working PC. Also, look, guys, I want to give a big shout out to Lee Camp. Give it up for Lee Camp. Woo! I was on the Lee Camp show. I was on Redacted Tonight today, went down to the offices, drove into D.C. Park, caught the Metro, went down to G Street. That's 13th and G Street. My second trip to the Lee Camp show, to the Redacted Tonight, to RT America Studios. And first time I was there, I just watched. It was my birthday, hung out with some friends. My man, 65 Impala, 64 Cadillac Coupe de Ville, and Hey Hun. We went down there, we hung out, Justin, and we hung out and we watched the show live. It was real cool. Then we went and had drinks with Lee and company and Jay Fogg, and we hung out and did that. But today, today was special. Today I got to be on the show. So I'm actually going to be on the show. It's going to air Thursday. Thursday, so please check that out and go give Lee Camp some love. Hit him up on Twitter, hit him up on Facebook. Redacted Tonight, Lee Camp, and give him some love and thank him for having my back. All right. For some reason I don't get invited many places. I don't know what it is. What is it? Why don't they want the black guy to hang out with them? Well, we got Sean King. He's a white guy too. Come on, man. Come on, stop doing technicalities. Why no one wants to hang out with the black guy? What's wrong, man? I'm not gonna steal nothing. But no, Lee Camp was mad cool. We talked about Democrats. We talked about Trump. We talked about the future of the Democratic Party. We talked about Bernie Sanders. We did it all. It was great. And much love to you. Guys, I got a sale going on right now. If you want some Tim Black gear, you get free shipping right now, okay? So get some free shipping on the gear if you want that. Go to my website, timblacktv.com. Under merch, you'll see the link to the gear. And look, let's face it. We're all spoiled, right? All of us are spoiled. We love free shipping. That's why so many businesses are closing down, frankly, because we want free shipping. We get free shipping, we don't even go out the house. Some of us won't go out the house for nothing because we get free shipping. That's what we want. And if you're selling something, if you can't get free shipping, people get pissed. Not just regular pissed. They get really pissed. So that's the thing. So if you want free shipping, I know you do, try it out. Do that now. Let's see if we can get that done. And also, in the spirit of that, guys, in the spirit of free shipping, Rob has donated a T-shirt to you, to the first person to donate $5 to the Tim Black Show via PayPal. So if you do a PayPal to me, I will send you any T-shirt that you want for free. Okay, so that's a $5 donation. If you're not first, I ain't reimbursing you, but it's just $5. But this is Rob Spiff. This is a spin. This is a spiff from Rob, who just called up Iron Man Oz. He's donating you a shirt. So give it up for Rob in the shirt donation concentration situation. If you would like a free shirt, do it now. Tim's Take 2 at gmail.com on your PayPal. Tim's Take 2 at gmail.com.
Let me just say, sprinkle some crack on them and get out of here until all the facts come out.
All right, so guys, check it out. I don't know enough about this pick, this Neil Gorsuch or such, this Gorsuch or such. I don't know this guy, okay? But this is what I do know. This is what I know. It could be worse. I'm just going to go back to that. You can always say that. Gene Cooligan said it could be worse. That's how I opened the show. Tim, it could be worse. How's the volume? It could be worse. How's Neil Gorsuch? It could be worse. There you go, man. I love this guy. This guy, that's what I'm talking about, brother. And you know what?
You gonna eat your cornbread?
Are you going to eat your cornbread? Are you going to eat your cornbread? That's the question. That's what people want to know. Is Gorsuch here to eat our cornbread? The answer is absolutely, positively yes. Yes, he's here to eat your cornbread. All right? So, all of them are. All of them. Get it right. But see, we expect more from judges. We have to. These have to be the people who are not corrupted. Right? Is this an honest man? Is he an honest man? Is he an honest man? How do you know he's honest? I have no idea. I don't want to say a man's dishonest. These are harsh words. I must have integrity. But if you can give me more information on what he's done in the past, I can rule if he's good for people or not. And I say people, I don't mean billionaire companies. I mean us. You, I, us warm-blooded folks walking around. Some of us are cold-blooded, but not by choice. We just got to wear sweat socks at night. This is just something that we do.
Nobody take no cornbread from me.
Gorsuch, no one's taking our cornbread, brother. We will block your affirmation, your confirmation, your constipation. We will block it. We will do that, brother. We ain't come to play with you. So get it together, brother.
Maybe I ought to eat your cornbread.
So Trump is thinking maybe he ought to eat our cornbread. You know what? I don't know if Trump wants to eat cornbread or if Trump just like making funny sounds with his hand under his armpits. I don't know what's up with Trump. If Trump just want to, bring the boom or what? I don't know what it is. I can't figure him out. But I'm still standing. You're still standing. We're going to stand tall together. Stand tall, stay strong, stand tall. That's my new hashtag. We just got to keep doing that. That's how I see it. So if we stand strong, stand tall, and we keep our eyes open, we will get through this process, believe me. It's not as if we never, ever, ever, ever have another Republican ever. Like, it's like, I know it seems strange. It's like, people like, we got Obama, we'll never go back to being Republican. It's like, they just thought we would have one party. No, we have a one-party system fundamentally. Right? I don't know what Trump is. Right? I don't know what that is. Right? That over there, can't call it. Right? We'll see. But one thing is important, and one thing I said today on the Lee Camp Redacted Tonight show was at least the media will report on stuff. Fairly, unfairly, they are reporting on stuff. And now people can stay woke for a while. Let's see how long we can keep it up. Let's see how long we hang in there, because if we don't stay woke, if we don't keep our eyes open, if we go back to sleep, we think everything's fancy, everything is cool, you know, you fancy now, or you fancy now. You know, we get caught up in the swag. We get caught up with who he hung out with the Jay-Z's. And, you know, he's on the Jimmy Fallon show. He's on the Jimmy Kimmel show. He's with Zach Gallagher, that guy from the show. He's with that guy. You know, you get caught up in all this stuff, and his wife's doing muscles, and all this is going on. Then we get the banana.
Look, man, I ain't falling for no banana.
We end up with a banana in the tailpipe, and then people go, I didn't know he passed that. Did he know he passed that? Dang, he got black sites. What's going on? My God, this guy's stripping. He's gutting the he's not fighting for who? What did he do? I didn't know. Tim Black, I didn't. So we have to stay awake, because we're going to end up in that situation, you know. And dang, I don't think it's good for us. And if we end up going back to sleep, which I don't think it's even possible at the Trump, because he's hated too much, and the media is actually trying to report on stuff that's not positive for him, right? So, but if we somehow nod off, well,
there's going to be consequences and repercussions.
There's going to be consequences and repercussions, y'all. I don't wish them for us. Let's stay vigilant. Let's stay engaged. Let's stay positive. Let's remember it could always be worse. And yes, this could always be a ruse. This could be a game. The games people play. Shout out to all my callers who called in. Thank you for keeping me honest and keeping me real and keeping it real with me, because that's what we do here on the Tim Black Show, guys. But look, it's not over till it's over. The world ain't over. Let's stay fighting. Let's stay engaged. And I will check you out next time. And like I always say, don't you let nobody take your cornbread. Stand tall, stay strong. I'm your man, Tim Black. Catch you on the next one. Can we play some music or something? Tim Black. Tim Black. Tim Black. Yes, I am. True. Funny. Tim Black. I am TimBlack.com. Tim Black. Thank you.